What is up, everybody? Today we are making a request from the wife, tiramisu. Now, personally, I'm not doing a sweets. I like lots of meat. Maybe finish the meal with some olives and cheese, but you know, you gotta keep your wife happy. So, let's go for it. We're gonna be using some lady fingers, some unsweetened cocoa powder, mascarpone, and I got 6 eggs separated into the whites, and I got the yolks in a bowl, which I'll show you why in a minute. We're going to set up a double boiler. 1 cup of sugar, and about 1.5 cups of some espresso that has been cooled down. Other than that, well, obviously, any cooking video need a stupid, badass knife, so we're going to use that to open the cookies. You're done with your badass knife. Set that aside. Oh, wait. Oh. There are another little packages. We get to use the badass knife again. 2 packages at once. Alright. Now, we're ready to get started. Almost forgot one of the important ingredients, which traditionally is going to be amaretto. But since we are down here in South Carolina, y'all, we're going to use some Old Smoky's Mountain Java Creme Liqueur, and that's going to be just delicious. And trust me on that. Now let's get started. Alright guys, so we got a pot with a little bit of water in there. You want to make sure it's not enough water that's going to come up and touch your bowl. You're going to place your bowl on with your egg yolks and give those a whisk. You also don't want your water boiling too hard, just a light simmer. And that's going to slowly cook these egg yolks to where it's not going to scramble them. You don't end up with scrambled eggs. You're going to have more of a custard texture. Those are all whisked up. We're going to add our sugar. To that. Now I'm just going to keep whisking that until most of that sugar dissolves. You don't need all of it to dissolve, but most of it will dissolve. Every once in a while, lift that bowl up, let some of that steam out so it doesn't start boiling too hard in there. If it does start boiling, just turn it down. Keep going. That's just going to take a couple minutes. I'll be right back. So that took just about a minute. And that's what we're looking for. So now I'm just going to take this mixture and set it in the fridge to cool down. You need that to be completely cooled down before we move on. Also, I would make my espresso now and cool that down at the same time. I made it earlier, so it's already nice and cool and ready to go. But that's it. Alright, so while that egg mixture is cooling down and your espresso, if you haven't made that already, we can measure up our mascarpone. We'll need 1 cup of that. And I got this fancy little doodad that my mother-in-law got me at a garage sale for $1, which is great for baking. This thing slides up and down so you can put like Crisco or cream cheese or whatever in there. But anyways, it's pretty neat. So measure up our mascarpone. We're looking for 1 cup of that. Which looks like it's just going to be one of these little containers. Yep, it doesn't have to be exact. This is the kind of baking I like. It's not actually a science. So, got a cup of mascarpone, and then we got our espresso here, which we will add 2 ounces of our liquor to, which, as I said, amaretto would be more traditional. But being down here in the South, we're going to use some of this cream moonshine. Just measure that with her. Yep, that looks about good. Maybe a little splash. Who knows? What's that taste like? That's going to be yummy. Alright. So now, it's about as far as we can go until those eggs cool down. Our egg mixture is about cool, so now it's time for the egg whites. And pour those into our stand mixer with a whisk attachment. We'll put on one of these shields. Set that down so the egg doesn't go everywhere. And we're going to whisk that on high until we achieve stiff peaks. We'll be right back. So that's good. We're just going to set that to the side. Now, get our egg mixture back out. And add our cup of mascarpone. That. All right. Egg yolk mixture with sugar and the mascarpone. We can whisk this together. Like so. Make sure there's no lumps of mascarpone stuck in there. It's nice and smooth. And now, you don't want to use your whisk anymore. We're going to fold in the egg whites. Folding it in is going to keep it nice and light and airy. If you use the whisk, you're going to get rid of all those air bubbles that you just forced into those egg whites. You got some in there, and just put the rest in. And just fold it into itself until it's all incorporated. I'm just going to keep doing that and be right back. Our 2 egg mixtures are all incorporated together. Looks nice and light and airy. So we're going to put it together and start with a little sifter. Some chocolate powder on the bottom. Just spread a little around the bottom. Dust it. We're going to take our lady fingers and our espresso mixture. We're just going to dip these in for a second. You don't want them to soak up too much. They'll soak up a lot real fast. And layer our pan. Boop, boop. Break one in half. Look at that. We'll take our mixture, our mascarpone mixture. We're going to put half of it on top of this. Spread it out. Looks like about half right there. And maybe a little more. We'll do another layer of cookies and another layer of mascarpone. So we got 2 layers of cookies dipped in the coffee, 2 layers of the mascarpone mixture. We're going to finish it with another little dusting of chocolate. And I think we did it, folks. But now this is the hard part. Now we're going to have to wrap it in saran wrap and let it sit in the fridge for at least 6 hours. We're going to let it sit overnight. And we'll get into this bad boy tomorrow. Alright, everybody. Our tiramisu has sat overnight. We're ready to cut into it. First, we're going to make our plate nice and pretty. We got a little caramel sauce. Just use some circles. Maybe a little chocolate sauce. Use some circles. We'll take a piece of either toothpick or a skewer. Run it through like so. Oh, look how pretty. And there you have it, folks. Some delicious tiramisu. Super easy. Just gotta let it sit for a little bit. And you got yourself a delicious dessert. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, like, subscribe, make some tiramisu, and have a great night.